Welcome back, students. Today we are going to learn what is adjective, noun, verb and adverbs. Then we'll move on to what is advertisement, then report writing, then modal verbs, then active and passive voice. Okay, moving on to adjective, nouns, verbs and adverbs. What are nouns? Nouns are naming words. Example, flowers, friends, giants. All these are naming words. What are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. They describe the noun. For example, beautiful flowers. Beautiful is the word that describes the flower. Okay. So adjective describes the noun. Moving on to verb. What is verb? Action word. Paint, play. Okay. All these are action verbs. Action words. Now what is adverb? Adverb gives more information about verb, adjective, sometimes adverb also, and mostly they end with ly. Can you see here? Playfully, quickly, quietly, rudely. Now you have a exercise in your textbook, so make sure you go through this: adjective, noun, verb and adverbs. Okay. Now we'll move on to advertisement. Now, as we have already done in class, you have to make sure that you draw a border, okay, and write the name of the whatever is given. Here it is about bookshop, so they have written the bookshop in capital letter. It should be bold. Then you have to write the offers and discounts, how much discount you will be giving. Then target audience is the group that is going to be benefited through this advertisement. Here it is discount for students. Now product description, what types of books you are going to sell. Then address is mandatory. You can write the phone number also, but address is necessary. Then there should be a border, as we already saw. Then appealing visuals means you can draw some pictures, but everything should be in black and white. Then catchy phrases, you name it, we got it, like that. Okay. So make sure you do the advertisement in a very neat manner so that you'll score full marks. Okay. Then moving on to report writing. Report is something that we write where about a function. Supposing in school we are having annual day. Okay. You're going to write a report of an event that already has happened. Okay. So what and all is necessary in writing a report? Title of the report about what you're going to right. Now here it's annual sports day. Report writer's name. Who's writing the report? Charan. Already what's the name of the event we saw? Annual sports day. When? It's August 29, 2018. Okay. Then where is the venue? In Government Higher Secondary School. Okay. And then why? The purpose of the event, we are conducting a sports meet for the school. Then you can write about the chief guest. Okay. And how, the details of the program, what and all happened. Okay, in annual sports day, the opening ceremony, then you will have drill and events by the students, all that you can mention, but very briefly you have to tell. You can use simple sentences in past tense because the event has already happened. Okay, and be very brief. Brief means very short. Okay, in writing, do not exaggerate the event, don't give extra information about the event. Okay, you have some exercises here. Please write them and see. Okay, now moving on to modals. What are modals? A modal is a type of auxiliary helping word that is used to express ability, possibility, permission or obligation. What are modal verbs? Can, could, may, should, dare to, ought to. All these are modal words, semi-modals and modals. We can see some examples. When we have an ability to do something, we use can or could. Okay. So we see David can speak 3 languages. It is his ability to speak. He could speak fluent French when he was 5. So it is a past instance. Okay, and they've used could here. Now if I need permission, Miss, in school if you need permission, you'll say, Miss, can I go out? Okay, like that you'll ask, no? So for asking permission we can use can, could and may. Okay, may I borrow your dictionary? Okay, and then should. Should is when you're supposed to do something, you're ordered to do. You should visit your dentist at least twice a year. Okay, you should keep your surroundings clean. So it tells about it expresses the ability, possibility, permission or obligation. Go through your textbook, you will understand it clearly. Now moving on to active and passive voice. What is active voice? In an active voice, the subject does the action. Look here, Ram killed Ravan. In passive voice, the focus is on the action. The object here, the Ravan here, was killed by Ram. Ravan does not do anything, but he was killed by Ram. So this person, the subject here, receives the action. Now here Ram does the action. Here Ravan receives the action. Ravan receives the action. Okay. Another example, the cat killed a snake. It's in past tense, killed. The cat is the subject, killed is the main verb, object is the snake. So how I'll change that to passive? There are few rules that you need to see. First of all, in passive voice, the object takes the place of the subject. Move the object in active voice to the subject part in passive voice. Then select the correct be form verb. Because it's past tense, we are selecting was. Then you have to write the past participle of the verb killed. It's killed only. Then you have to add the by. Then the subject. So a snake was killed by the cat. Okay, you got that? Please go through your textbook and do the exercises. Repeatedly you repeat the exercises so that you are confident in doing it. Thank you.